In this classified cases, we open the file containing Mother's Milk and who he is in the world of the boys. So this will be me talking about his origins, backstory, you name it. So Mother's Milk is the methodical and patient second in command of the boys. He serves as a moral compass and a foil to Billy Butcher, often acting as the voice of reason within the group. Now, in the comics, he was born Baron Wallace. He is the only naturally born soup. His mother was contaminated with Compound V at a Vought factory, resulting in MM needing regular doses of her breast milk to survive and maintain his powers. He was a heavyweight boxer in the army before being recruited by Butcher after accidentally killing an opponent in the ring. Meanwhile, on the TV series, he's named Marvin T. Milk. He is a regular human and a former Marine medic. His hatred for Vought stems from a childhood tragedy where Soldier Boy accidentally killed his grandfather, leading to his father working himself to death trying to sue the corporation. Now, there are some key differences between the comics versus the TV series, so let's go with the comics first. So, in the comics, when it comes to his powers, Mother's Milk has permanent superhuman strength and durability. His condition is that he must consume mother's milk, literally mother's milk, to stay alive, and which results in him prematurely ages. Family, his mother is a Cthulhu-like monster in his basement, and his fate within the comics. And I think this should already been, you guys should already know this, but this is spoilers, big spoilers. All right. So in the fate in the comics, Mother's Milk was murdered by Butcher via a grenade to the mouth to stop him from interfering with the genocidal plan. Butcher's genocidal plan. So yeah, in the comics, after Homelander dies, Billy Butcher becomes the real true villain, and he murders the whole. He plans to murder his whole team because include he continues his plan to murder and all soups. And in the comics, the boys, his own team, are soups, so he's taking them out. But thankfully, Huey was able to put an end to that. Meanwhile, in the television series, he has no powers in the TV show, and he relies on military tactics and weaponry. His condition in the television series is that he struggles with OCD, which is triggered by past trauma. And in the family, his family in the television series, he has a relatively normal though strained relationship with his ex-wife Monique and daughter Janie. And currently, he's still alive, continues to lead the boys against Homelander, but you never know what's going to happen at the final season of The Boys. Who is going to make it and who's not going to make it in the final season of The Boys, coming soon on Prime Video. But his Mother's Milk character development, within the TV series and in the comics are very interesting. So his OCD representation in the TV series, Laz Alonso, who portrays Mother's Milk in the TV series, great job. He did an incredible job, especially season 3, because season 3 is all about, yes, Soldier Boy, the introduction of Soldier Boy, but actually we get to see for the first time, I think for the first time ever, Mother's Milk's backstory and his family and how it relates to his hatred to soups and everything. Who has Laz Alonso, who has OCD in real life, which I didn't know about that until I read that. But I think I heard it, I think I heard it in an interview. In an interview, or I think I watched an interview where he talked about he does have OCD in real life. Helped incorporate the disorder into the character to highlight mental health struggles and the long-term effects of trauma. which is a great way, which is great. Like Laz Alonso, the actor, and Eric Kripke really, talked about that and introducing that disorder into the character, and into the character, putting that into the character of Mother's Milk to really develop the character even more. It's great. It's great writing, great stuff, and I'm very happy. So, well, in the finale, in the comics, MM's death marks Butcher's final descent into villainy. In his final moments, Butcher calls MM the best mate he ever had before killing him, and that is the story, and that is the story and the file of containing Mother's Milk.